Battling a fear of war and travel difficulty given airline cancellations, Christians still came to Israel to participate in this special celebration. They toured southern Israeli communities ravaged during the October 7th attack, heard from an IDF soldier, and on the fifth night of the feast, President Isaac Herzog welcomed them at the Tower of David Museum in Jerusalem.
In this time of so much grief, your gathering here says clearly and loudly, there is an answer to hatred. There is an answer to brutality. There is an answer to evil. Like so many Christian communities throughout the world, you've stood with the people of Israel in our hour of darkness.
Despite the war, more than 500 Christians from some 50 nations have come to Israel to stand with the Jewish people and say, you're not alone.
It's the largest solidarity mission to Israel since the war began on October 7th last year, and it's a Christian solidarity mission.
David Parsons of the International Christian Embassy, Jerusalem, tells CBN News the Christian message is clear.
We want to tell the people of Israel that all these charges of genocide against them, all the accusations and people trying to shame them or anyone who supports them, and we're going to stand here beside them, knowing they are fighting a just war in a moral way.
The ICEJ has held these annual celebrations since 1980, with thousands attending each year. Parsons, though, sees this year's gathering as unique.
This is a Gideon's army. When the Lord told Gideon, send the people home, he said, if they're afraid, go home. So we have a high caliber of people of faith who have come here to make this statement of support for Israel.
Delegations from 54 countries, including some with no formal diplomatic ties to Israel, carried their flags in the roll call of the nations. It also included an Iranian Christian. They joined together in an original song about freedom for the hostages. Based on Psalm 126, the lyrics dream about how the people of Israel will rejoice when the captives are set free. Knesset member and former Jerusalem Mayor Nir Barkat saluted the Christians on behalf of the government.
I think the ICEJ is one of the well-known secrets of Israel's success. The support you give us in good times as in hard times today should not be taken for granted, and I'm here to salute you.
This year's largest delegation came from Germany.
We have 65 people attending. And why are we coming? We want to show solidarity in these critical days for Israel, for the Jewish people, and for the state of Israel.
Gottfried Bühler, who works with ICEJ in Germany, says while they may have fear within the crowd, as Christians who trust in the Bible, they were bold enough to come.
Germany, we have our history with the Jewish people 80 years ago. And these people, they are taking responsibility. And they don't want that the history is coming back, so they're coming.
Vivian Myberg of the ICEJ South Africa says the anti-Israel stance of her government doesn't represent all the people. She says they want Israel to know that they have many friends in South Africa.
We are standing with you, and we continue to pray for you, to pray for your hostages to come home, to pray for the protection of your soldiers in Gaza and the northern border, and we know that God is watching over you. We know that He is working out His plans and purposes in the nation of Israel today, and we are just blessed to be being part of that.
Julie Stahl, CBN News, the Tower of David Museum, Jerusalem's Old City.